Welcome back to the Backstage Live, the online show dedicated completely to the Malaysian arts. Now, what does it take to become a reality star, and how far will some people go to reach TV stardom? That's what we'll be exploring today in a show called The Danny Crowe Show. Presented by the Electric Minds Project, this is their first show for this year, and it explores a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes of reality TV. Think Jerry Springer and, you know, those kind of trashy TV shows. So why don't you take a look as we go behind the scenes, we interview the director and the cast, and find out what the Danny Crowe Show is all about.
Okay, so the Danny Crowe Show is about, well, the Danny Crowe Show is this talk show in London where people with freakish problems would go on air to air their dirty laundry to the whole country and become famous and loved for it. You know, things like the shows has titles like I am dying and I have cancer, right down to my sister is the mother of my child kind of stories. It's pretty freakish.
I play Magda.
I play Miles.
We are actually producers for the Danny Crowe Show.
Yes, so it's our job to go out there and look for underbelly, look for product.
The talent that goes on the show.
For this weird, crazy TV show.
I play Roger, Peter's father, and Roger works at a crematorium. He's been doing it for quite a while already. He got married very early to Angie, Peter's mother, and he's quite plain and simple, and very soft-spoken kind of guy. Yeah, very cool, but plain lah, boring lah.
I read the Danny Crowe Show when I first started doing theatre, like, oh my god, it was 12 years ago. And it was written by my theatre mentor, David Farr, who gave me my first introduction into theatre all those many years ago in the mists of history. And back then I fell in love with it. I hadn't read anything like that before. In fact, I hadn't read a play before. So that's what got me into writing for theatre. And the story was funny, but at the same time it was really tragic. How sad these people's lives were, but in this weird twist, we laugh at how miserable they are. Because between you and me, it's fucking funny.
When telling a story, I always like to see the flip side of any story. So like what's happening backstage, what's happening behind the scenes. So for people who've watched shows like any talk shows for the fact that is entertaining. Sometimes it's more entertaining behind the scenes, and actually we get to see what happens behind the scenes. Everyone goes like 1 hour of like hoo-ha on screen is actually months and months of craziness behind the scenes.
The rehearsal process has been enlightening. I think Alex is a very articulate director. He knows exactly what he wants, and he allows us to play and he gives us a little bit of freedom, but of course within his idea and the constraints of what he wants us to bring out. Yeah, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy.
This is my second attempt at working with EMP. I had to drop out of a play that I was doing with them a couple of years ago. So this is the second attempt at making this work, and it's going really well. Rehearsals are going very well. I'm enjoying this.
I was fortunate enough to get the script. So this character is, for me, it's challenging. So hopefully you'll see something different. For those people who have been seeing me on stage, hopefully you see a very, very different character that I've been playing.
My cast, they are fantastic. The story is unforgettable. And my set, as I'm not too humble to say, will be very unexpected.
But it is a very good show. It's very rare that you do see plays that are of this kind of this genre being done in Malaysia. So it's dark, it's comedy, and it does have tragedy as well. So it's a mixture, which is really rare. And I've not seen a script like this. Actually, I've never seen a script like this before. So
I think they'll find it quite unique to have some sort of macabre comedy. I think they'll find the comedy really funny and the touching bits quite emotional.
So as you can tell, this show is filled with some craziness, some excitement, some heartwarming things, and of course, a trashy TV show thrown into the mix. If you're interested in checking out this show, look across the screen right now. The dates and times are all there. How to get tickets are also there, as well as the website. So make sure you check out this show. And lastly, don't forget, if you want to check out what else is happening in the art scene, look across the screen. These are the websites that you should go to: Kaki Seni, We Are Malaysian Made, and Stage KL. And last but not least, if you have any inquiries or just want to email us, the email's across the screen right now, thebackstagelife@gmail.com. So for another episode, I am Nick Dorian, and thank you so much again for watching The Backstage Life, and I'll see you guys again in the next episode.